Drug abuse is the illegal taking in of drugs which may include cocaine, marijuana. These drugs with time, the more you keep on taking them, you cannot reason like a normal human being.
Oh, yeah, this is Jeresa High School, bringing out to you one of the deadliest topics that has been affecting the students' fraternity. Today, here with me are a couple of friends, colleagues that have really chosen up to tell us the dangers of drug abuse in our society. So today here I have my colleagues. They will introduce themselves, starting from my left.
My name is called Ego Christopher.
My name is Otim Alan.
Yeah, I'm called Lamoni Kenneth. I'm called Kade Hussein.
My name is Onuni Edward Thomas, the host of today's discussion. So today here, my brothers here will tell us the dangers of drug abuse. So, but before we start, let us discuss what is drug abuse, my brother.
According to me, drug abuse simply means where a person uses toxic substances. For example, you can have cocaine, and once they take in these substances, it affects the mental status of their brain, whereby a person might lose his conscience.
Yes.
Up to the extent that it does awkward things. Maybe we can say staggering. It can't reason to that expectation of other people in the community.
Thank you so much. Yes. What do you say about drug abuse? What is drug abuse to you?
Like to me, drug abuse is a drug abuse is a drug abuse is it's not about the process of taking toxic substances inside your body, which can lead to what damage of some body parts.
Yes.
Like taking marijuana.
Yes.
And that's all what I know about drug abuse.
Thank you so much, brother. Yes, brother Ken.
Yeah,
what is
drug abuse is simply just that uptake of drugs. You know, there are these substances that are not, especially these drugs, these substances that are toxic to the body. When you take Coartem, it's actually a drug, but it's not harmful to the body. So when somebody abuses them, in other words, taking them in quantities that are too much, takes them to quantities that are too much, is just drug abuse. That is what it simply means. For example, those drugs can be cocaine, can be mirite, can be weed, and any other, all sorts of drugs around.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. Lastly,
in my opinion, drug abuse is the illegal taking in of drugs which may include cocaine, marijuana, and so many other drugs.
Yes. So that is, we have heard from our friends here the definition of drug abuse. I want to let you, don't forget to subscribe in our pages, Twitter or X, Facebook and YouTube. So brothers, I want you to tell us the dangers of drug abuse. What do you think drug abuse has caused to our community and to us as the young?
Now, drug abuse, when we talk of the dangers, first of all, there is high rate of what? School dropout.
Yes.
Most of the students, we can say, for example, in secondary schools, whereby someone goes to school, joins these peer groups, whereby maybe the members in those groups are what? Drug addicts. They take up these things to the extent that maybe if someone has been given school fees to go and pay, it results into what? It goes in for what? For drugs. And this has resulted into what? School dropout. Then in our community outside there, you can have maybe, let us talk, for example, parents. A father leaves home in the morning at the expense of going what? To the garden. Now when he goes to drink, maybe early in the morning, he leaves some family members to go and do what? The garden work. Comes back late in the evening. Now this has resulted into what? Family neglect, whereby the management of the families are very poor. Then also the children of that family, they grow up not knowing what? The right things to do because the father, misled. Yes, they're misled because the father himself, who is the head of the family and has the right to what? Discipline his children at maybe at times when what? at times when they do something bad, he's not there, so they grab not knowing this.
Okay.
That is according to me.
Yes. What are the dangers of drug abuse to you?
According
as you?
to me,
Yes.
all I know about the dangers of drug abuse is like these drugs can cause family neglect sometimes. For instance, in a family, when a parent is
He's not around for his kids.
is not around for his kids,
Yes.
like when he has gone for this
These drugs.
for these drugs like mira, marijuana, cocaine.
Yes.
Whenever he takes this, it can easily comes back home, and then what?
It's so torturous. He harms his kids.
Like
Yes.
that. Then other things I know about this drug, dangers of drugs. It can cause what? Lung cancer.
Lung cancer. It causes diseases.
It causes diseases like what? Lung cancer.
True.
Not only that, it leads to what? Damages of what?
The
Our minds.
brain, yeah. Especially for a student like you. True.
Like that. And that's all what I know about what dangers of what?
Thank you so much. Yes, Brother Ken.
Yeah, drug abuse, first and foremost, these drugs they do affect the brain, the capacity of the brain. You cannot be taking drugs and you're a student.
Sure.
The way you would be reasoning under normal circumstances wouldn't be the same way you'd reason when you have taken drugs. These drugs, with time, the more you keep on taking them, you cannot reason like a normal human being. You begin reasoning like some sort of animal and something that is wild, you know.
Damages your reasoning capacity.
Damages your reasoning capacity. So those drugs are, especially for a student, you cannot reason normally. You can't. So first and foremost, when they destabilize your thinking, you cannot continue with studies. You can. One of our colleagues said, yeah, you can drop out of school. So when you drop out of school, you know what that means. You start moving to another kind of direction. You can't provide for yourself, you know, and all that. That is the number one effect of drugs. And secondly, the drugs, for example, when you do drugs and your family members don't do drugs, and when they get to realize there's that sort of space and isolation that they will give to you, yeah, you will be neglected, and people won't look at you as a human being who is presentable in the community.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that drugs can do, and our friends here have said a lot about it, and that's the only thing I can present as far as now.
Yes, thank you so much. Tell us.
Now for me, what I know mainly about drug abuse is that it has led to a lot of violation cases in our society. Like for example, the most misused drug in the society is alcohol. People who tend to drink alcohol, when they get drunk, they usually go out and start picking up fights with anyone they find. And this has led to very many cases
That's
of arrest.
justice.
Yes. So that's what mainly I know about the dangers of what? Drug
So
abuse.
we have heard from our friends the dangers of drug abuse. Briefly, I want to tell the public some of the solutions to drug abuse, and our colleagues will elaborate some of the solutions we can fight drug abuse in the community. Yes, starting from here. You can tell us. You can start. Tell us the dangers.
Now,
the solutions to drug abuse. What solution do you have?
One of the solutions I know about drug abuse is that it can be restricted by putting strict laws against the illegal taking in of drugs.
Yes.
Strict laws such as imprisoning those who are found taking the drugs.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, one of the possible solutions to drug abuse is what I know is that what can cause a man to take a drug is that he decides to go and look for it by all means. So if we can actually talk to these people and change their mindset about drugs, you know, when you talk to them, you sensitize them the dangers of drugs. Maybe you can preach to them, you know, all that. Let their minds be changed about drugs. When somebody's mind is pure, he can't actually go for drugs. So that is the absolute reason that I think can actually curb the vice of drugs in society.
Sensitization. Thank you so much. Yes.
Now, according to me, for me, I believe that charity begins from home.
Yes.
If a father takes alcohol, there are high possibility of what? Of the son, the children also what? Doing the same.
Yes.
So my advice is that I urge most of the parents to upbring their children in the right way, according to God's will.
Parental guidance.
Parental guidance.
Yes. Yes, brother. Give us a solution to these dangers.
Like according to what I know about the solutions to these drug abuse, It's all about teaching and guiding people like us, the youth, on the dangers of what? Drug abuse, in order for us to what? To solve this.
So it should teach us the dangers of drug abuse.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Back to our public there. Well, these are some of the solutions to drug abuse, and we want to inform the public out there that if we stand together and fight drug abuse, we shall erase it out of our community. So this is Jeresa High School. Don't forget to subscribe in our pages, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thanks so much.